Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome to our Thursday night live stream. You know what that means? It's OpenTTD Season 12 times. Hello, how are we all doing? I have two more players, who will be joining me tonight. We'll get to them in just a second, but I hope you are all doing brilliant and good. How many are coming along right now? Oh, well, the graph. The graph hasn't updated. No, the graph has updated. People are piling into the live stream. Fran the Man has sent gift memberships, and I haven't even got my screen open that allows me to put it onto my live stream. Thank you very much, Fran the Man. I'm sure that will pop up very soon. But good evening, hello. OpenTTD? Never heard of it. Please tell me all about it. No, not tell me all about it. You want to go to this guy. He's called Master Hellish. He does YouTube videos, and about 1/3 of his content is OpenTTD. Yeah. Some people are really surprised when they hear that. 1/3 of my content is OpenTTD. And they're like, just a third? What is everything else? Why do I never see any the rest of it? And the weird thing is that I think it was 95% of the views on my channel is that third. But yes, there we go. Hello and welcome, everybody. Now, we're going to dash through the news and the bits and bobs just to make sure that everybody... Master Hellish, never heard of him. Can you tell me more about them? No, I refuse. we're gonna jump through the news, so you guys have got some up-to-date bits of information of all the things that have been going on. But there's actually one very important and interesting new piece of news, which will be obviously important and interesting, as I've just announced. Oh, hang on a second. And there's been another store order. Is that another t-shirt? Oh, it goes another There's not many t-shirts left, folks. If you want this, if you want the Network 36 t-shirt, I think I have 3 or 4 of them left, and that's it. They're all going to be going very soon, so I'm not going to shout it out any more than that. Now, yes, I am indeed Master Hellish. If you want to know more about me, you can check out my website. Go to masterhellish.net. There's all sorts of fantastic information on there, and... there's the pop-up, and you can find out what I do. But yes, mostly OpenTTD, mostly retro and retro-style games, often trains and transport, but sometimes we throw a few other bits in there as well. We've been doing all sorts of cool videos recently, but there's a little gap in my schedule. I announced it on social media recently. I'm working on some bigger videos at the moment. So there's going to be a bit of a slowdown in the video rate. But hopefully, the big videos that are coming are going to be very enjoyable. So please be patient for them and enjoy. Now, tomorrow night, we will be drawing live in tomorrow's live stream the winner of the monthly giveaway. So if you want to be a chance to win Manor Lords, go to portal.masterhellish.net to take part. And here's the interesting one, folks. Here's the special one. Okay? The sub counter needs updating. That's something else we'll do before we start. Right? There is going to be a brand new event. Okay, so in the past, I used to do charity live streams at Christmas. And that was great fun. And then for some reason, there are reasons, but I won't go into it because it's a long story, I moved those to summertime, the middle of the year. Okay, so they weren't festive charity events anymore. They were just charity events in the middle of the year. Now this has left the Christmas time open. So what I thought we'd do to celebrate, we'll have a Hellish Christmas party-a-thon. And we'll be doing that on Saturday the 13th of December from 3 o'clock UK time. Now I haven't scheduled the event on Discord yet or on YouTube. They'll be coming very soon. So this is your initial notification. I told the Viewer Plus subscribers earlier, but here we go. Train Muscle, let's have as well. So we're going to have a party-a-thon in December. So we're going to have it's going to be a party. So we'll have a game of OpenTTD, a public game. We'll have other games going on. It's going to be great fun. Party time. Indeed, there we go. Christmas party in the Hellish Cave, exactly. Now, last time we had goals of like what would happen if we reached to different parts, and this time what we're going to do is you guys are going to vote for the games we play in between OpenTTD on the portal, but the wheel is going to be there to choose what happens. So we've got red hairspray, courtesy of some viewers. We've got some confetti, courtesy of some viewers, and all of this sort of stuff. And how drunk will I be? I will probably not be. Minecraft, please. Oh, I don't know. Or spleef? Oh, we could do some pizza spleef. I probably won't work. I'll just message Seth Bling and get him to fix it. He's back, you know. Anyway, I digress. So pop that in your calendar. Saturday the 13th, from the middle of the afternoon in the UK, and we're going to be having a party-a-thon for Christmas. And then, of course, the rest of the news is the normal sort of stuff. So Friday, Friday, tomorrow, we're going to be having a live stream, and it's going to be More Theme Hospital. It's going to be fantastic, using Core 6TH. No videos at the weekend, but on Monday, we'll be going onto the Variety channel. Check out the links at the bottom and of my website and stuff for the Variety channel and the Discord, because the Community Gaming Night will be doing Factorio. And the Hellish OpenTTD server is now a rolling server. So I was like forgetting to reset it when people wanted to reset it. So what we've done now is when the server gets to the year 2065, it resets back to the beginning. Okay? And then, every now and then, I'll jump on and I'll change it to a new map and maybe change the mods and stuff. But the server will now automatically reset. Okay? So you come along to the Discord and get involved and enjoy that. Good shout, Kevin DeB. We now have a help channel in the Discord. So if you need help either with your account on the website, or there's a bug on the website, or maybe you're playing on the OpenTTD server and somebody's not playing to the rules, any help you need, come over. You can put a post in the help channel. Myself and the moderator team will help you out and deal with it. And I think that's all the important stuff now. So there we go. If there's any questions, shout out and let me know. But let's jump over to OpenTTD. So this is our world. We've got our world here. This is we've got a nice little network that's been built up over the last 2 live streams, and there's other bits somewhere else. I can't remember. Yeah, here. This world's 4 times bigger than last season, so it is a pretty big world. I will update the sign joke. Don't worry about it. I'll get round to that. But I'm not here, of course, by myself. The theme of Season 12 is Connect the World, but also I am joined by some other people. So tonight, I'm joined by Tech Hammer and DJ Egg. Hello, you two.
Hello.
Oh.
Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
And Tech Hammer, brand new microphone. Sounds very good to me.
Hello. Also doing good.
Fantastic. Would you guys like to just quickly introduce yourselves? Just let us know, you know, are you experts? Are you pros at OpenTTD? Do you play it much? Egg, who are you?
I'm DJ Egg. I'm moderator for Master Hellish. People just call me Egg. And I've been in this community for more than 8 years. So
that's quite a while, yes. And I've actually met Egg on a couple of occasions on a few Hellish weekends. Oh, hang on. Let's see if we can remember how many it is. So there was that one, then that one, then that one, and that one.
4.
Did you come for a LAN party as well?
Well, yeah, 5 times.
5 times? Wow. Okay, for somebody who lives quite so far away, we've met 5 times. So that's quite cool. We had a LAN party once. Tech Hammer, are you a pro? OpenTTD?
Yeah, I've been playing OpenTTD since my childhood. We used to have Transport Tycoon, the original, not the deluxe version. And I have been in this community since Season 6.
Oh dear, that's Season 6. I'm not quite sure where that is. But the seasons got a bit muddled up at some point, because I started doing live seasons in addition to the video seasons. And then halfway through, I was like, well, why are these seasons separate to the other seasons? And now most of my seasons are live, actually, and the numbers did get a little bit messed up. But it's fine. We don't need to worry about that. So welcome, you two. We're going to unpause the server very soon, but I've got one job to do before then, because quite rightly, as some of you have said in chat, my Master Hellish sign is incorrect. So there we go. There we are. I'll go and find the 8. It's in here somewhere. And a little story while I'm trying to find the 8. Me and my daughter played a game of Warhammer today. It's the first time she's ever played Warhammer. I went into the loft, found the 8, And I got my armies down from out the loft, and we got the dining room table set up. We played a game of Warhammer, and she enjoyed herself. It's not really her thing. Probably wouldn't necessarily do it again, but it was so nice to spend that daddy-daughter time and for her to have a go at something that I really enjoyed in the past. I'm not active in the hobby these days. It'd be nice to be active in the hobby again. There we go. Okay, so now the numbers are correct. We may begin. So, let's jump back into OpenTTD and unpause, and we can get started. So, do you two know what you're going to do today?
I will expand the wood network.
Okay, fair enough.
I think Brandon did start this.
Yeah, there was definitely a bit of wood network going on, and I'm not sure if Brandon did that, but it can certainly expand even more. Maybe we can have wood across the world. That'd be really good. Brandon did some coal routes. They're doing fine, Brandon. Don't worry about that. Techhammer, what are you feeling? What are you up to?
I would expand the passenger network.
The big main passenger network?
Yeah, that one.
Ah, the one that we're naming after Thomas, but we haven't named it after Thomas yet. The Network 3000. We could call it Network 3000. Also, Laurel purchased a name of the train. So last live stream, we didn't get round to doing it. So if Laurel is about, which I just see in chat you are, go for a... I've just seen what you wrote in chat. It's hilarious. Let us know what you want the train to be named, and I will get that train updated. Laurel says, my train whistle and T-shirt arrived. So Hellish store purchase there. Where's the store button? I need a store button. There it is. So I've been startling my husband with it. Presumably with the train whistle, not with the T-shirt. It's not very startling, is it? So there we go. Okay, right. So you're going to be expanding that. I think that's a noble thing to try and accomplish. I think one of the things we need to do is try and reduce the number of individual train routes and try and get trains visiting more stations so that one train can do a more heavy loading. But maybe that's something we can look at later. Okay, so if that's happening there, I feel... I mean, we've got some airports with some blimps and stuff. You know what? These guys know what they're doing, right? Egg's looking at my wood, and Techhammer is looking at the passengers. Why don't we let chat decide what I do tonight? Yeah. Is it store.masterhellish.net or T-Store? No, T-Store's gone, Brandon. T-Store's the old one. Why? Is that what it says on the pop-up? I'll do the pop-up again just to see what it says. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Where's the pop-up? There it is. No, it's just store. Yeah. T-Store should redirect. It doesn't redirect. Never mind. It's gone. T-Store's gone. Chat says T-Store. Okay, can you put that in the mod chat for me to fix, please? It's not T-Store anymore. That was the old one. Thank you very much for catching that, Brandon. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, chat says like the stream. Well, you got to like the stream, haven't you? Right then, Techhammer, which bit are you going to be working on first so I can show everybody what you're up to?
I think I will start with transfers to some stations. I can see the runway doesn't have any feeders, any buses, so I'll start with that. And
yeah.
Then I may expand a little bit. South there is New Slanston.
Yeah, yeah. There's some good towns near there. I was thinking that these ones are relatively big, long straight lines and relatively long trains. But I might put some smaller lines in that are kind of in and around the area and maybe link them in as well. Yeah. So I might do that, but I'm going to let chat mostly decide that. Lorela was talking in chat earlier, but I haven't seen a message from them. So if you're still there, you've got your train to name. So let us know what you want the train to be called. I'm not seeing... Network 3000 is good. Yes. We have the approval. This is now officially Network 3000 round here. Okay. I know we can't fit your full name in, but I'll just put Tom there to remind us, because I wish you had more characters in signs. That would be really good if we did. This... What? Why is there a station here? Oh, okay. It's for decoration. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we got a train name. So, you'd like the train to be called Locomotion? Okay. A train to... Well, we got Train 57. I'll rename it to Locomotion. There we go. And we can delete that. Right. Caught up on that. Right, let's see. So, with the wood network, Egg, are you starting with what's here and expanding off it, or are you building next to it and adding more? What's your plan?
Yeah, I'm expanding it.
Okay. It is a bi-directional wood service, which is cool. I don't...
Is it?
Yeah. So... it looks like the goods get dropped off at Minpool, come round to the sawmill, get picked up, they go down to the other sawmill, and I think they get dropped off at Samway-on-Sea, and then go back to the sawmill again.
Wait.
Wait. Are you looking
I don't see that.
Oh, hang on. Are you looking at the... Is there more wood... Oh, my. Have we got more than one wood network?
I'm looking at Fort Montham.
Fort Montham? Oh, that's nowhere near here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not nowhere near.
Okay, let's map of the world. Oh, hang on. Is that it? Oh, okay. So you're all the way over here. Fair enough. Wow, some of these trains. How fast is that one going? 72 kilometers an hour. These wood trains are huge. How big's that station? Is that station even big enough for that train?
It's 10 length.
10 length. That train looks a little longer than 10. I'm probably wrong, aren't I? Steel might be good for you, Hellish. Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Need some trains here.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay. I mean, no, that train does fit in the station. How much money is it going to bring in, though? Let's have a quick look. Oh, 46 grand. Okay, so this is another wood network. So how many wood networks do we need? Do we just do wood across the world? There's a lot of things. You ought to start playing the map sometime. Oh, you know what? There's something that I haven't got in the pop-ups. And that's if you want to take part in Season 12, all the information is at masterhellish.net/S12. I'll put the link in the chat. Oh, I put S23. We're not on Season 23. We are definitely not in Season 2020. Yep, this is a private server. This is me and 2 viewers tonight. We have got Tech Hammer and DJ Egg joining me for tonight's stream. And if you want to take part, you just go to that website and all the information is there. There's also should be a good deal of information in the video description as well. Right, chat haven't really given me any big direction about what to do, so I think I am going to look at starting some shipping. Yes, we've got money now. I'm going to look at the world. There is bound to be an area which is just screaming out for shipping. Like up here, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 really big lakes and some smaller ones nearby. Surely, with the money that we have now, the 35 million, I can break those lakes into one, and we can start getting some shipping and stuff happening in that zone of the map. So, let's do that. Okay. Oh, what do you mean area's already flat? Oh, I wanted a estimation. That's not going to cost very much. Okay, there we go. Big hole there. Big hole there. Right, so that's then connected into this lake. That's good. Leave the bigger islands, but I'm getting rid of the absolutely tiny ones. Like that one. And then these two lakes need to be connected. Ooh, we have to be careful with that town name, don't we? You have 2 questions. You are allowed only 1. Now, I'm why do these cities stop having... What? Stop having grills? What? Why do the cities stop having grids? Other ones... and why... Another one is, why do factories have such drop in ratings? Is that... Sorry, I'm not quite catching your question. If you could rephrase it, I'm sure we could help you out with that. There we go. So now we've got one big lake round here. Yeah. Oh yeah, Kevin's got to get going. All right then. Thank you, Kevin. Take care. Now, it'd be good if we can actually connect this lake to the sea as well. So I think breaking through near 10 Town and this refinery sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to try and make it like partially natural. There we go. Well, that might be okay. This is a tiny gap, but that's fine. Okay. Why do factories such a drop in ratings, maybe? Well, your factory ratings... well, factories don't have ratings. They have transported amounts. But the stations at the factories, their ratings are based on the 5 criteria. You can look up on the wiki to get all the information. But, like, it's how fast is the last vehicle, how long has cargo been waiting on the platform, and a few other things. So, yeah. Why do cities stop having goods? All right, okay. So, if you have a city and it accepts goods, right, and you start delivering, the town will grow. And when a town grows, sometimes instead of just adding a new building, it will delete an existing one and upgrade it to a bigger one. So what happens is that your town accepts goods, but then it goes, oh, I need to grow, removes a building, and all of a sudden it doesn't accept goods anymore, and that's why. But don't worry, that building is likely to be replaced by a bigger one that also accepts goods, and then it will accept goods again. So as a general rule, unless you're blowing buildings up with the bombing tool, it's just natural population fluctuation and buildings being removed and added. That's that. And why do factories have such a drop in ratings? Yes. So you need to service the stations really well. Make sure you've always got a train loading. Make sure that train is fast. Make sure it's, if possible, less than 2 years old. And you should get better ratings. But there's more information on ratings in the wiki. Right, so let's check in on Egg. It looks like we've got a brand new line coming in here and more dropping off. Fort Mondham Halt has just been popped in. And we've got... Oh, look at these junctions, Egg. Nice and simple. Using bridges to the forests. Yeah. Sharing a line there. A little bit of a bridge over there. I mean, that one looks like it might be full of evil fish, but I think this map is evil fish free. I don't think we need to worry about that. That was season 11. Season 11 was a big, massive evil fish infection. Is that a forest right next to the sawmill? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm not using that.
Yeah, I think that would be good for just some roads, right? If only the junction had signals.
I could do that.
There are some signals there. I mean, you know that there are signals. So either...
Yeah, I'm using semaphores because it's 1935.
Yeah, it's still 1935, yeah. In what waters do evil fish live? Evil fish live in Season 11 waters of rivers of width 1. Brandon says that's a boat route. It's not a boat route. Oh, Egg, you're going past another forest. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
I'll help you out. I'm going to get that one in as well.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a hand. I'm going to add this one to your network without destroying your brilliance that you've put in. What are you doing? 10 2? 10 by 2?
Yeah.
Okay. I will try and do a really nice station without messing up your stuff. Right. There's 10 by 2. So on the exit of a railroad station, you have to have signals. You're not allowed to disagree with that. And then we'll connect them straight into the line, to the up line. And then down here, we need a connection that allows the trains to come round and into the platform. And I'm going to bridge it. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to put a tunnel in.
Ooh.
Or something. Hang on. I'm trying to work out which is best for signals. Because ideally, I want the signals to be, like, here. Which means these have to go down. Okay. Having trains go down 1 within a train length is nearly always fine. To the point where I say that it is fine. Okay, so that will not slow the trains down. They'll quite happily go down and up 1. And then that will come across here quite nicely. Now, because the trains are slowing down anyway to go into the platform, I'm not worried about these tight corners here. And I'm not worried about this relatively tight corner I'm going to put in here. But then I will put in a train length, and then I will connect it up to the main line. And then I'll put signals down the line. And that's it. There we go. Jobs are good. Oh, no, I didn't electrify the tracks. I broke everything. No, it's fine. I'll just use the tool. There we are. That's fixed. Yeah. Catching up with chat. Hello. Welcome, Alan PR, to the chat. But are there lorries in the game? I've only seen buses. Yeah, there should be lorries in the game. I think it's just a little bit too early for the first lorries.
Shall I do some lorries then?
I don't think we have them.
Oh.
Available vehicles. Yeah. We've got a goods tram and a bus, and that's it. I'm not sure. I think the first lorries come out next year.
Okay.
So, what on earth's going on here? Oh dear. Okay, bear with me a second. Okay. Whoa, dear, oh dear.
Shall I do the train to your stage?
Well, I was just thinking about the depot, right? So we're going to need a depot somewhere around here. Ideally, the depot wants to be before the split that I put in, right? But if we do standard humpy depots of 10 length trains, it's not going to fit between my split and that bridge. So I don't know what to do. Yeah. The vanilla trucks introduced dates are roughly centered around 1940, apparently. Oh dear. Okay. They need to be invented, yes. So this is actually quite a good design, folks. If you want to get a station in next to a main line that's just like quite close, this is a relatively good way of doing it. People, obviously you want good diagonals, so this one over here, it counts as a kink. It's not a corner, so that's not a problem. We've got length 10 here, so that's not a problem. We turn sharply here. That probably is going to slow the train down, but it doesn't matter because it's slowing down for the station anyway. It's like not in the middle of a big line. And then when it comes out the station, it's going to start accelerating onto the main line almost instantly. Although I think putting an extra signal here is probably... Oh, I can't see which way around that signal is. I would love to be able to rotate the camera. It's not a feature. Not in this game. Incorporate the extra bridges as part of the depot line split. as part of this. So if I put the line split in here and then put the depots on, that could cause problems, because we would get trains that are coming down this main line here, and they'll go, oh, I need a depot, and they'll go off and they'll go join the depot, and they'll be like, oh, now I need to carry on down the line, and they'll end up turning around, going back the wrong way and getting lost. So you don't put depots after a junction or split. You put depot splits, and you try and leave a gap of around 16 or 17 tiles, depending on the number of signals and a bunch of other things. It's a little bit complicated, but yeah. So I don't know. I mean, the only other thing I can think of is to actually have like another set of bridges, so that, I don't know if I can show you very easily, Egg, but like we come off this corner, and then do the stuff, and then back onto the line. Ooh, what's this? A new electric vehicle. Okay, I'll work on that. I mean, I'm the one that caused the problem in the first place. I feel like I should fix it.
Well, I'll put some depots on the other line.
Okay. And we need to name some of these things after people's, and I can't remember. So we've got Network 3000. We've got the Network Rail, which is the coal and metro hub. And we need to name probably something else after a viewer plus subscriber. So maybe this wood line, or the wood network, will be named after a viewer plus subscriber. We'll do that very soon. By the way, folks, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, viewer plus is kind of like Patreon, except it's not done by another company. I do it myself. Okay, so it's my own system. I mean, there are options. You can do a YouTube membership, channel membership, Twitch subs, but Viewer Plus, I think, is the best value for money. You get some benefits, including access to extra Viewer Plus Discord channels. You know what? I think there's something missing off there. Yeah, you get a discount on the Hellish store as well, if you're a Viewer Plus subscriber. So, thank you very much to all 112 of you. We're trying to grow the Viewer Plus membership base, and we're trying to get that community up to 150. But if you want to support me, that's probably one of the best ways. Right, yes. So the tangent there was we're going to name this area after a Viewer Plus subscriber soon. Let's fix this. So you were using these bridges. Okay. Oh no, I don't know if there's enough room.
I like the tiny bridge.
Which tiny bridge?
The tiny bridge you built.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't know you could do that. There you go. Tiny bridges, everybody. Hellish, you could put a depot on the entrance line to the forest, and if it's possible to return to the main line. That is another thing I could do, actually. I could actually then do like a return line back onto the main line. But there is not enough space here for a double depot in and out. And I would prefer not to have trains using this line for going into the station and for depot usage at the as well. Let's have a look here. Although there isn't really enough room for anything. You know what? No, that doesn't work. Oh, this is doing my head in.
Well, you...
Right, okay. I'm going to do a mixture of what I said and what chat's saying. Right? And I can do it by lengthening these bits over here. So let's put that back before trains start complaining. What we can do, if I make that length 9 to there, we'll blow this up. We'll make it go up, right? So that we can have if I do this, then we can still have a double depot and a through line. Alright?
Mm-hmm.
And then this could then join the main line back on again, along with that one. Yeah, I think that would do it. I think making it longer has solved the problem, we want to remove the forbidden bit of track. Oh, thank goodness that doesn't get generated in version 15. I'm looking forward to version 15.
Yeah.
Version 15 will be good when it finally gets here.
So many features.
There are, yes. I mean, version 14 was another good one as well. Why am I not seeing signals down this side of the tunnel? Anyway. But then, like chat said, they need to be able to get back onto the main line as well. So, just like a little merger, just in case. A just-in-case merger. Actually, it can come here. That way, trains won't use the just-in-case merger to try and get round other trains. I think I've done it. I think this is the solution. There we go. Right.
Now one on the other side.
What do you mean on the other side? Oh, because this is for southbound only. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Okay.
I will do.
Or we could put it further back.
I'll think of something. Yeah. Connect the nearest forest to the sawmill, ideally with trucks. Oh wait, I could use tram trucks. Yeah.
And they carry wood.
Yeah. How far away from the depot, the main line, the train to see the depot? The depot is less than it's 9 that way, so it's about 10 or 11.
The trams can't carry wood.
The trams can't carry wood. There you go, everybody. DJ confirmed it here. Which way is that? There we go. I think that signal's the right way around. It's a bit hard to see. Yeah, but we do need... I mean, have you got any depots on here? Oh, you've only got depots at the stations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't feel so bad now. There must be a way I can do this. Right, what if I put the tunnel here? We'd put the land up there. I'm not sure. Do you know what can carry wood? Says Brandon. Bullets.
Boats.
Boats. Yeah, I think. Oh, we got a bit of track there still. Let's try and do an old-fashioned style. So that's 3, 4. We need 9, which goes to there. 9. Okay, so we can do this and connect a depot up like this. So if the trains need to go to the depot after they've been at the station, they can do.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a little bit close to the station, so there is a small chance they might go, and just go straight through the station. Unlikely. But then, if I do this, so that trains on the main line can divert down there if they need to, that should still be okay, right? I'm just a little bit worried this signal's the wrong way around, but I think it's okay. How much wood would a wood boat if a wood boat would? That's worse than the original. Right then. Okay. So I've fiddled with Egg's wood line for a while now. I think I've added and improved something. I am just going to clone one of his trains though to be able to do this extra station I put in. Obviously, I'm going to just remove the. Oh, did I remove? I don't think I shared orders it. I don't think I broke your train.
I hope you didn't.
I mean, it's still sat there loading. Let me just check its orders. Yeah, I did it correctly. The thing is, I very often do this so automatic now that I don't realise or know what I did, right? So let's now clone that so there's 2 of them, and I will send them on the way. There we go. Hopefully, I've helped you out. You can tunnel the split to the depot. I kind of like that. I think it's okay. For a moment, I think you forgot the trains. No, I was just going to put them in at the end. Yeah. Why are they good woodchucks anyway? Oh no. Alright, that looks okay. So then we've done that. Right, Takama, how are things going over at Network 3000? Or whatever it's called. I've forgotten now. Yeah, Network 3000. Oh, okay. I like this. Okay. Have we got the new signals now?
I don't know if the signals should be here, but...
Well, I think at the beginning of the game, we weren't able to get the electric signals, and now we are. So there we go. New tracks have got the electric signals in. Fantastic. You've got the classic depots in. Length 13, 14, 50. Oh, they're right on the edge of being able to be detected, I think. But that should be okay. And then you've got what I don't know if this is correct, but I call it a half cloverleaf, right? Is that what you'd call it?
Probably. I never...
I think I'm going to do some drawing just to try and figure out if that's the case. So if it was the other half, you'd have the other track going this way, and then you'd have a piece of track going that way, connecting up to these bits of track, like that. And then you would need a bit of track coming off here, going around that. Yeah, it's a half cloverleaf. Yeah, if you did the other direction, it'd be a cloverleaf. Which I like this design. This design is really efficient. It's a heart junction. It is a heart junction, isn't it, chat? There's one thing that I personally don't like about this junction. It's not usually a problem. When I'm being picky, okay, it's that when you have a train that needs to turn in a certain direction, sometimes you can have trains using this section of track twice, but I don't think that's normally the case. So a train that needs to turn off left, coming in down here, needs to go along this section of track to come off and round, right? But then a train that's coming from the sideline that wants to continue on down the line comes round and on the line and also needs to travel down this section of track. So this section of track here is being used twice for 2 different maneuvers, which is fine unless your both lines are just super busy in all directions. Visually and logically, I think they're nice. I like them. You're using the British station set. Fantastic. And you've got a nice little station and a transfer service. Okay. So the coverage of the station doesn't really reach the towns, but that doesn't matter, because Techhammer's gone in here and put in a fantastic little bus route system. That part of the track is double occupied for 2 different directions. So that's why cloverleafs are inefficient. I wouldn't say inefficient. I would say less efficient than some other potential designs, but those other potential designs can get very complicated. I think for like this kind of level of play, it's a good junction. So then you've got to figure out how you're going to connect up to the rest of the network. Have you thought about that?
Not yet. I'm currently adding buses to the runway, so there is now only the Fink field remaining.
Where can we connect that in? That's going to be a bit of a head scratcher, I think. Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back up to the north of the world and look at my land. Now, I've got sections here. This is quite a big section I'd have to dig through, but I feel like it's good enough for me to do. So I'm gonna dig a big channel through here. I'm going to just taper that corner off and that corner off, and also that bit around there and this bit here, and there we go. Also, there's a bit of hill here that I've just kind of annoyed, so let's just make that a little bit neater. There we go. So we've got a bit away through here into this lake, which is quite a big lake actually. And then we got into this lake. I think all of those bits are connected now. Let's have a look. So, which bit is currently going through? There. So on the map of the world, it's not showing yet. But I think what I've managed is that this water here and all that, then out to the sea, the coast, and all of this from the sea through here, and of course all the rivers also connecting this, is all one big water system now. Just by me doing the bits that I've done so far tonight. Look at that. Isn't that some nice little drawing? I've got a button on my mouse that changes the kind of the DPI settings. There we go. We've got one big water section there, and that is going to be the water body sort of thing. Is there any benefit to the wider channels other than looking cool? No, there isn't. You for shipping at the moment, you just want one wide channels is fine. But there we go. Do I see 2 ore mines, a steel mill factory north of the Doug Channel? Wait, maybe. Yeah. You need to sell that drawing at an art museum. I mean, it's pretty interesting, isn't it? Yeah. Maybe it could be on a t-shirt. No. The next t-shirt is probably likely to just like have the Hellish logo on it or something, if that is what the community want. So yeah, that's all connected in through there. I think maybe we could also do a little connection here. It seems like it's appropriate. So there we go, just a little river through there. That connects this bit up, and also if we do a little connection here, then that goes out to the sea again. So we get a bit more of a loop in there. Are there any other... This does have a bridge, so that's fine. Are there any other bodies of water that's worth connecting? I don't think there is. That's a relatively big one, but it's too far away. Again, this one's huge. Oh, no. I've done that one. These ones could potentially, but I think they're too far away. So I think I'm happy with that. I think this is our water zone. I don't know what we're going to do with the water zone. I think some ferries, some passenger services maybe. Let me know in chat what you think we should do with that. Right. Egg, how's the wood doing?
Good.
The wood is good. Okay.
We have more wood.
I wish there was a tool that would change the signals. There isn't. You know what? I'm adding that to my list. Where's my list gone? Here it is. Oh, where's it gone? I've actually lost... I've got a list of things that I wish were in OpenTTD and I can't find it.
Like canal tunnels.
Yeah. I did move my to-do list stuff around a little bit the other day.
Oh, ship 10 is lost.
Oh no.
Why?
What? Who's doing ship 10, ship 10, ship 10? Let's have a look.
Why are you lost?
Okay, so ship is just going through. I mean, it shouldn't be lost. Where's it going? I mean, it's heading towards the place it should be. It's now unlost. Maybe the pathfinding, the devs stole it.
Pathfinding doesn't like this really small canal. maybe.
Did I move my OpenTTD wish list? Oh no, found it. All right, so there we go. I'll make a video on that at some point, and we'll see how many of them get implemented by somebody. Right. Yeah, maybe it is just because it's too small, because it's quite narrow. In theory, ships should navigate that sort of distance no problem. But I think it's because it's like having to zigzag through half tiles.
Yeah.
And it's obviously, it looks like it's going diagonal, but the pathing's having to go, right, I'm going through that one diagonally, I'm going through that one diagonally, I'm going through that one diagonally, and that might be causing a little bit of an issue. This one here seems to be fine. I'll tell you what, if we see it happen again, we'll do something about it. Oh, here we go, look. So we've got a second line with a crossover section. Ooh, okay. Coming through over this bridge and down onto the new part of the Network 3000, which I think is really cool. I like that. These junction styles, I don't think I would tend to use this one, so it's nice to see in the game. And I don't think I would have thought of doing it like this. So that's also quite nice, yeah.
So they can go both ways, yeah.
Yeah, they can because of this underpass here. Can we? Where's the bridge highlight? Yeah, because one of those bridges is longer than the others, and one of them nips under. If it wasn't for that, it'd be like, how does that possible? It's not possible. It's fine. I think there are trees on this map. I think they're just hidden. So there we go. Right. It would be cool if there was a boat lift. I mean, there's locks, so that's not too bad, right? Now, over in this part of the world, we could potentially do something similar again. I was considering doing boats over here. There are a few big lakes that could potentially be connected, but I'm going to leave that for somebody else if they want to do it. Right then, let's go to my lake plan. And what I want to do is find the biggest diagonal city crossing across my lake. So I'm going to have to just do a very quick re-highlight of what the situation is, but I'm not going to go crazy. It's basically this area here of waterways, right? That's what I'm dealing with. And because of the shape of the world, we want to be going across the world in either this or this orientation, right? Because you get the 33% bonus. I think it's a little bit more than 33, but you get the diagonal bonus, and with ships you really need the diagonal bonus. So because this blob is longer and wider more than it is shorter and taller, I'm looking for going across kind of like in this sort of orientation, right? So then what I want to be doing is finding a massive city somewhere over here and a massive city somewhere over here, right? And sending my boats between them. Now, there are two large towns here. There's one on an island over there. I think we're probably looking at one of these coastal towns. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Let's try again. One of these coastal towns over here and one of these coastal towns over here. So let's do that. Right. Oh, that one's only 2,000 in population. That's not a massive amount, but... Oh, that's 2,300, but it's a little bit closer. Yeah, actually, I think this one's probably going to be one of the best we can have. So let's get a dock in, not an airport. Put it there. By the way, if you place a station and there is a half piece of road, you don't have to delete the half piece of road. It will just replace the half piece of road. If it's a full piece of road, I think you have to get rid of it. So on the end of the land there was like a half piece of road, like here. I was able to place the dock on top of it, and you could do the same with depots and stations as well. So there we go. We've got a dock. All right. Now, across the world over here, we've got a couple of places. Now, this one is huge and would be brilliant, but it's further inland. This one's right on the edge of the coast, so I'm going to do that one. So let's get a dock in there. Is it a dock? No, not a dock. A depot in there. A depot in there. And I think we'll put a couple of depots like kind of halfway. We'll put one here. And then we'll put one sort of there. Okay? And we'll kind of use them as buoys. And we'll just visit them on the way. Because with trains, they clog up at depots. But with ships, they just go through them. They don't slow down. They just go in, stop for a second, and then they're off. Dig a tiny channel towards the 6K? Nah, we're just going to grow the other ones, I think. I think we'll grow the other ones. We could do a service to like... what's the word I'm looking for? Transfer people. We could definitely do a service to transfer people. Right, let's find out what ships we've got. Well, there's a lot. Let's order these by speed, because the worst thing about ships is speed. So if we can get that out of the way, that'd be great. Oh, look at this one. Right, here we go. So this one, this log tug, top speed, 19 kilometers an hour. That is not a very good speed. But let's go down to the opposite end of the list. And we've got... Oh, the list just jumped. What happened there? Huh? Oh, I think I might have a key stuck down or something and it's been hiding. Show hidden. Oh, I just hid a load by accident. Okay, so there's some sort of keyboard shortcut for hiding these things. And one of my keys was stuck down on my keyboard. This is my old keyboard, by the way. My latest keyboard doesn't work as intended anymore. So I either need a new keyboard or I don't know. Control click hides vehicles. There you go. So that's what happened. Anyway, so this is the fastest one at 48 kilometers an hour. Its reliability is 96 and it carries 360 people. Then if we go down one level... These two are 45 kilometers an hour, which is not as good. But this one here, the paddle steamer, carries 720, and the reliability is not as good though. Ooh, right. I think we're going to have to go with a slightly smaller, but faster and more reliable island trader. Okay. No music. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to stop the music for special recording reasons. Here we go. There we go. OpenTTD music's back. Okay, so I'm going to buy one of these island traders, and I'm going to send it between the two places. There's one, and there's two. And which one's bigger? This one is the... yeah, okay. I'll send it between the two and we'll see how it goes. Okay. And actually, I think that's a good point to take a quick break. So I will be back in like maybe 2 minutes and we'll find out how this ship is doing, if it's doing any profit at all. I'll see you in 2, everybody. Oh my goodness, my base is being completely annihilated.
Unit lost.
Come on, units, attack.
Oh dear. Run out of money.
Unit ready.
Oh, this is not good.
Cluster missile ready. Training. Unit lost.
Right, controversial. I'm going to missile my own base.
Unit ready.
It saved my skin, I think.
Lost. Unit ready.
That is a controversial
Structure sold.
defensive option.
It kind of worked.
So we allowed 4,000 road vehicles total across the entire server, or
Nope.
4,000 road vehicles
Company.
each?
We're going to break this server if possible.
Oh, let's do it.
It's a dedicated machine, so it might be able to handle it.
I'm a dedicated machine.
Yeah, look at wood truck, wood truck, wood truck. How much wood could a wood truck truck if a wood truck can truck wood? Oh my goodness, everything's on fire right now. The fire is spreading. There's 3 fire engines, 4, 5. There's been a crash. Hopefully they can contain the blaze. I don't know how many fire... Oh, they're all over the place. You know what? The response times was quite good. Okay, folks. Sorry for the problem with the Be Right Back's clips. Basically, the problem was I've got a script that plays the clips, and the... how do I explain this for people that might not know code? There is a variable that you pass to it to tell it how many clips to look at, and that was wrong because I've recently updated the clips. And that reminds me, actually, if you're watching a stream or a video of mine and you see something funny or interesting, please do clip it. It helps me and the community out. Definitely clip it. It isn't a Hellish stream if the timer doesn't run out. Yes. Well, I thought I'd let you have an extra clip because the clips weren't working. Yes. But it's not broken now. It's all better. And we've got room. We've got spaces for extra clips. So do please keep clipping the clips. Right then, Egg just asked me a question. What was it, Egg?
Shall I work on?
What shall you work on? Well, the wood system's upgraded, right?
Yeah.
Where's the goods going? To Nonston East, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what if, and you can tell me if you think this is a bad idea, we go up the coast and do another wood network. And then when that one's established, we turn it from 2 wood networks into a bi-directional wood network. Or maybe that's something for the future.
Bi-directional goods.
Bi-directional goods diagonally across the world is kind of like the golden pot, right?
That's more endgame.
It is, but we can start now. We can certainly start. Do we go left and right or up and down? For bi-directional goods. You know what? Oh god, it's a bit difficult. We could go left and right for bi-directional goods, and this wood network can be the start of that goods. I mean, there's a factory there as well, right?
Yeah.
So if we can get stuff into that factory, then that can be one end of like the main goods production, right?
Yes.
And then Fort Mondam East would probably have to end up... There's probably going to need to be a lot of improvement and changes around here at some point. But for now, if we can make sure that factory doesn't close down by starting to provide it with things, I think we're onto a winner. Because then we can build exactly the same thing on the other side of the world and then connect them together.
Yes, so feeding the factory.
Feed that factory. Londham factory, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll leave that with you. Yeah. Some sort of distribution centre. Yes. Fund a new factory? We could do. I mean, it'd be nice to avoid having to do that, right? You could recount the clips as a fallback. That's a good point, actually. I mean, I could have a look at the code. Oh god, I broke it. Hang on a minute. Are you guys interested enough to want to look at the code, the way how the Be Right Back clips work? All it is, if I remember correctly, is a HTML page with some JavaScript. Let's have a look. Where is it? And then we'll crack on with building and look at the ships and stuff. I can't remember where it is. Pop timers? It's not a timer, is it? I can't remember what it is. Is it tools? Local tools. Clip player. There we go. I found it. Let's have a look. Oh, something's gone a bit weird. Oh, right, okay. I've just got a low battery notification from one of my blinds. Let me just double check this document. Yeah, it's a bit... You're not going to be able to see it properly in here. So what I'll do is I will just move this over to Notepad++. And then that should be okay. I'll let you have a quick look at this, folks, just in case you're interested. How can I do this? Oh no, it doesn't work like that. Let me try. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So, it is a HTML page, right? It's got a how-to guide and everything. Basically, you copy the HTML page into your local location where the clips are, and you just give it a value, and you just label the clips 1 to whatever you give it. Your stream crashed. I'm telling people how the clips are played. Yeah, well, I don't use Notepad++ for this. I've brought it over from VS Code, but I've done it here so I can zoom in on it nicely. So basically, you give it the parameters, and it pulls the parameters in, and it gets the total number of parameters from the URL. If you don't give it one, then I think there's a default. Yeah, 37. Well, I think it was 37 because at the time I had 37 Be Right Back clips. And then basically, it goes and just fetches a random video and plays it. It's pretty straightforward, and if other people want to use this, they can. It's a random clip player, and it's just a piece of code that I vibe coded and built. So it's not publicly available yet. It wasn't to do with zooming. Don't worry about that. Anyway, back to OpenTTD. And basically, I gave the code a bigger number than what existed. So it tried to find a file that didn't exist. Yes, okay, so Egg is working on getting stuff into this factory, which is going to be fantastic. We might have to use boats around there at some point. How are my ships doing? Well, I say ships. I've only got one, haven't I? There's a lot of passengers. Oh, it's not making any money. Oh, it won't make money on the first trip, will it? Right, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play around with its orders and try and do some improvements. So, ship 21. We're going to change the order of its orders. I want it to go to Bedford Springs first. So it's going to go here first. Then after that, it's going to go to this depot. Then it's going to go to this depot. And then to the dock. And then after the dock, it's going to go back through these two depots. I think that'll do it. But also, I want it to full load over here at the bigger town. So now I will clone that ship and we'll get a new one over here. And we'll get a full route. Faster ships are better. This is the fastest ship we can get. This is really fun, Hellish. Awesome idea of you. What, this series? Or add a mail ship for more profits. That's a good idea. Or that piece of code. So is this ship full already? It is. It's full of passengers. Well, we've got loads. So I'm going to send another ship. I'm going to clone it. Hopefully it won't bankrupt us. Yeah. Aussie Gaming says you got to smash the like button. Yeah, definitely smash the like button. What are we at now? It was a good series. I'm really enjoying having guests coming along, taking part, cloning ships. We are probably going to have to change the number of maximum vehicles allowed in this game. With so much that's going on. We've got so much money, though, it's ridiculous. We'll see how it goes. Let's check in on Tech Hammer. Just a reminder, today it is Tech Hammer and DJ Egg who are joining me. If you want to join me, all the links are in the stream description to take part if you want to do so. Alright, so your part of the new part of the network is in. Have you got any trains running yet, though? Let's have a look. No train jet like Tech Hammer. What bit are you currently working on?
Currently adding trains to Garthing Way, so
Ah, yes, I see Garthing Way South going in there. We've got, oh, cool, that's an interesting junction. Let me try and get my head around how this works. So that can come in round that way.
it's
Or
a
that
difficult
way.
placement of the station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a very difficult placement of the station. Yeah, I mean, that will, yeah, I can see how that would work. You've got it split off the main line, which is good. Comes straight off there, that's fine as well. Yeah, I can't see what else you'd have potentially been able to do with that. Yes. Not slaves. Unpaid interns, I think Spiff would call them, wouldn't they? Oh dear. Right. I'm going to get a little bit of a more local, smaller service going, I think, at some point. I need to keep an eye on my ships, though. Because, like, we need to keep the ratings up here. And I need to keep cloning ships. In fact, I'll just clone a bunch of them, and they'll just naturally keep going, right? Oh, dear. DJ says, even worse, I'm paying Hellish. I suppose you are if you're a Viewer Plus subscriber, aren't you? I bet you're quite high on the Viewer Plus leaderboard, aren't you?
Yep.
I want to have a look. I'm going to have a look at the charts.
Might be the highest non-lifetime. Not sure.
No. Foxtrain's got you beat on that. So we've got 3 lifetime subscribers at the top, Foxtrain, and then it's you, DJ. Goody Two Shoes is on there, and then you've got 3 more lifetime, Network 17, and 2 more lifetimes. There's a few lifetimes in there. I made it available for my 10th anniversary as a one-off special, and a few people snapped that up. Steerpike's sister says, I'm quite surprised at how high up the list I am. I'm going to actually try and find you now. Oh, yeah. Your lifetime... Oh, no, wait. That's Saber Psycho. I saw you for a second. Where are you gone? I can't find you. I'm going to have to use Control Find, because... Oh, yep, there you are. I mean, you can actually cheat and climb the list. Oh, you're looking at Hellish points. Yeah, you can actually climb the list faster than other people. I'm not sure if I should tell you how to do that. Yeah. Didn't even realise that season 12 was being done yet. Oh no, you missed the advert. I tell you what, before we carry on, let's roll the trailer, not the advert, the trailer for this particular series.
OpenTTD is a glorious free transport simulation game where you can build your very own empire of trains, planes, ships and trucks, all in the noble pursuit of profit, efficiency and possibly world domination. And this season, things are getting absurdly large. The map is enormous, the challenge monumental, and the mission simple. Build the greatest transport company the world has ever seen. Master Hellish will be teaming up with 2 brave souls each week, equally ambitious and potentially reckless, as they unite under one company to connect everything, everywhere by any means necessary. Though, let's be honest, it's mostly trains. It'll take cunning, cooperation, and just a touch of chaos to pull it off. But when it all comes together, they'll have a network so magnificent it could make even the AI jealous. This is OpenTTD Season 12.
You know what? I just thought, really, we should start each Season 12 live stream with that trailer, right? Because it kind of sets the scene, doesn't it? But yeah, that is... I've only just realised that. But yeah, this Season 12, this is the 3rd one. We actually, next week, aren't doing Season 12. We're doing Season 11 next week. Because it... Oh, hang on. Do I need to do the final call? No, wait. Right, sorry, folks. Next week is the last Season 12 before we do the last Season 11, and then we come back to Season 12. Yes. It plays before you go live. That was only on the first stream, Brandon. It doesn't automatically play on the other streams. It only automatically played on the other ones. Yeah. You didn't expect Spiff to appear. I didn't expect him to do it, but it was very kind. He was very kind to lend his voice to my script. And then let me do... Oh, the trucks are out! Trucks are out. Here we go, everybody. It's all kicking off now. Available vehicles. Here we go. Didn't I say 1936?
Yes.
That could have been just a fluke.
All the trucks.
All the trucks, but it's all the basic trucks, right? They haven't been upgraded yet. So where did we wanted mail services in like all of these towns? Oh no, we wanted mail services. Yeah. I tell you what, maybe instead of manually playing the trailer during the live stream, I should just set it as the trailer for every one of Season 12's. Good evening, welcome to the stream. I'm going to get a new ship. We're going to get a mail ship. We're going to go mail ship down to the bottom. Oh, it's the Island Trader again. Okay, so we just buy and refit that ship. Give it the same orders as these guys. And then clone it so that we've got a fleet of... We'll start with 4. Send them on their way. There's no mail here yet, but there will be. That's a lot of ships coming by. We're going to have a potentially very busy shipping route here. And now I can get mail trucks connected up as well. Who'd have thought I, Master Hellish, would be doing shipping?
I'm doing some ships.
What? You're not allowed?
What?
What are you doing ships for?
Some livestock and grain.
Brandon will be happy. Right. I'm going to try and grow these 3 towns by moving all of the population to this dock and forcing them to go across the sea. No female tricks again. Oh, it's the wrong sort of mail, Step-by sister. What is that structure? Oh, it's a prison. There's a prison there. There's a hospital, a prison, a hotel, a library, and a cinema. Wow, Little Brundwood is where everything's happening. Okay. So, I think what I'll do... Let's check the coverage of the docks. So the docks gets up to kind of here. So if I put... Oh, hang on, what was it again? Yeah, so if I bring the coverage of my bus station to here and here, and now it's worth adding mail to it as well, then we can make a little drop-off terminal down here somewhere. We're going to need a big drop-off terminal, aren't we? What if I link the station to the dock? Will that be appropriate? That might work. I'm just kind of figuring things out as I'm going here. You could say I have no idea what I'm doing, but... Right. And I'm going to get some stations in this town as well. So let's do... Let's do one down here to begin with. And then, I guess, one up there, but there's going to be just nothing to collect to begin with. But this is for future, this is. We'll do something similar in this town as well, so... Where do I do it? I think maybe... right, let's do a dead-end station here. And a station down here. And I'll do one there. I think that's going to work. And then as these towns expand, I can add even more stations into this crazy little route. Right, so we've got our new bus. The bus is going to just go to all of these stations and unload at the docks. one by one. Try not to misclick here because it'll mess up the whole list of orders. Right, let's have a look. What we got? So it should be docks. Nah, I've messed it up. Ugh. You can tell I've messed it up because docks is supposed to be every other one, and there's two next to each other here. So we've got south and woods next to each other. So I think I can solve the problem just by adding in a docks. There we go. I'll clone it so there's a fleet of 5 of them to begin with. Then I will go back into here. I'll get the mail truck. And I will copy the orders. And I'll clone it so that there's 5 of them as well. How embarrassing. Don't worry, I fixed it. So not only ships anymore. No, I'm dealing with a shipping route, right? So not only should this grab people from the nearby towns and bring them to the port for deportation, but it will grow the towns as well. So we got I think 4 in that one, 3 in that one, and 3 in that one. That's a good start. And as they grow, we'll add more. I'll do this side in a minute, but how are we doing with everything else? Let's check our initial coal. Oh my. Our initial coal line is overflowing. Over at Network Rail. Well, they're being forced to travel across the world by ship, so I don't know what the word is. I think we need another train or 2, so I'm going to clone 2 more trains onto that line. I think these coal mines are going up and up in their production, and that's what's causing the problem here with all this coal mine mounting up. More trains indeed, Brandon. How are the trains doing on our network here? Let's have a look. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. So the trains that are going on this, what is it? It's a metro. Yeah, the metro. 157,000. Right. And Takama, how are your trains doing? Alright, we're grouping by shared orders. We've got 2 different groups of trains going to Garfing Way. One of them isn't doing very well, but I think they're brand new, so that's good. And the other 4 have made 150 grand between them. It's not too bad, eh? Is there any bit that you're finding particularly challenging with this network, Takama?
Not sure. Personally, I prefer unbunched trains because it seems many of them are going one after each other. So,
You know, unbunching the trains is not something I normally do because they go so slowly in and out of depots. But can you get them to unbunch at any depot? So, I mean, I don't know how you would do it. Is that something you were thinking about doing?
the issue is you can unbunch in only one depot, so you would need to have reserved one for just unbunching.
Well, let's have a look. So you've got an order to go non-stop to Lunchboard Central, right? So if I go to nearest depot before that, choose that and set to go to nearest depot, conditional orders, and then unbunch. Wait to unbunch. So in theory, it could go to any depot that is nearest on the way when it gets to that order. So then that could be either of the 2 in a double depot, maybe? That's a bit weird. I've never played around with trains and unbunching and depots in that way before, so I'm not entirely sure how it works. Should we do this as a test, shall we? Okay, I'm going to put in a waypoint, just so that we know... Oh, hang on a minute. That's on the way back. On the way. And just before we're telling them to stop at nearest depot, I'm going to tell them to go to the waypoint, right? So we're going to go to this waypoint. We're going to tell them to go to the nearest depot, unbunch, and then carry on. We're just going to see what happens. And then I'll probably put the orders back because I've just broken everything you've been working so hard to work on. There we go. Oh. Need to remember to keep drinking. Maybe we should have a little pop-up that tells me to drink. Because, do you remember probably about 3 or 4 months ago I was having a few streams and I was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit dizzy now. We'll end the stream here for tonight. Turns out, I was forgetting to drink in the evenings, and I think that was the problem. So we've got to keep hydrated. So I'm keeping an eye out for the next train to come down here. At the moment, there aren't any. So let's get a viewport up. There we go. We're going split screen. There we go. We'll keep an eye on that. And we'll go back to have a look at the ships. So the ships are going backwards and forwards. I don't know if they're making money yet or not. There should be 2 different batches of ships. So let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. There's 3 different batches of ships. Why is there 3 different batches of ships?
You mess up the orders.
Well, those ones are mail ships, those ones are passenger ships, and those ones are passenger ships. I think I had one that wasn't on the shared orders bunch, and then I added 2 more to that, and I've ended with a separate shared orders bunch. So if I unshared that, get rid of everything, and share it with that one, it moves it across. Then it's going to get lost and complain, but it's probably worth it in the long run, right? For organizational reasons. Let's see. Passengers, passengers, passengers. Yeah. Okay, I'm fixing my problem. Don't worry. Oh, I miss a train? Here we go. Train 91's coming. Ah, here we go. Here we go. So train 91 is on its way. No female ships. Train 91 is going to the waypoint. It's just done that. Now it's going to service, so it's going to go down the sideline, and it's going to pick one of these random 2 depots in theory. So it picks this one on this side, and then it's going to wait there to unbunch. It's probably just going to go straight back out again because there's no queue, right? And it takes time for the game to figure out how long the trains need to wait based on how many there are. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let's sort this ship out. So we'll get rid of its orders. And there we go. Right, so now we've got all the ships in their groups together. Now, because I've just been sending ships left, right, and center into the incorrect directions, some of them are lost and they're not going to be making much money. So there's going to be a bit of a dip. Speaking of money, operating profits looking good. Nice teamwork, everybody. You think the nearest depot will always choose the same depot if there are 2 that equally are close? Well, I think you might be true. That might be true, except there's a different condition, right? So if the train is coming down the track in this direction, and for some reason it's always picking this depot, right? That is fine. There's not a problem. But if there's a train coming out of that depot, that makes that depot not available, and I'm sure the train will then pick this depot instead. So directing it to these depots and telling it to go to nearest depot just then allows the trains to use the double depots. I think. Right? This is what we're keeping an eye on now. So we'll wait for the next train and we'll see what happens. The freight ships aren't doing that well. But I think most of them are only just leaving. So that's fine. Right, there are a couple of towns here. I think let's connect them up like we did for the other ones. That's the wrong tool. That's the delete tool. That's still delete. Why am I in delete mode? Why am I still in delete mode? Why can't I get out of delete?
Control stuck.
Yeah, my control key was stuck down. Oh, am I going to have to buy a new keyboard? Where was my other keyboard? I've got a small stack of keyboards from down here of things I've been doing since 19 whatever. Just realised it's been a bit since we played PUBG. That's true, Brandon. Yeah, sometimes at lunchtime I'll shout out, anybody want to play PUBG? And sometimes we'll do it after stream and things. Tell you what, should we do one game after stream tonight? Hey, what do you think, folks? So, this is the keyboard... hang on a second. Here's a mini tangent. This is the keyboard that I was daily driving, right? It's the Logitech G910. It's a good keyboard with really good programmable keys that I find very useful, for, especially for streaming and stuff. Volume controls, all of that sort of thing. Nice and backlit and all of that. Problem is, it started double pressing. And I can't fix it. Also, one of the control keys broke off. That's not too bad. Right, that breaking off, but it was double pressing and I couldn't stop it double pressing. I cleaned it, I've done all sorts, and I've had to go back to the keyboard that I've got here. I can't lift it up because this one's cabled and I'm using it, but I'll try and check which one it is. It's the G213, and this is the one that I used to take to LAN parties. But I don't take it to LAN parties anymore because I just use my laptop with a second screen. So, I would love to fix that other keyboard, or maybe replace it. But for now, it's not going to happen. Right, I think we might have missed some more trains coming down this line, but we'll keep an eye out on that. And these ships seem to be doing okay. So let's continue to integrate these towns together. Let's get them growing. And we'll do 10 Town as 10 Town. That's an interesting name. There we go. I don't know how many stops we're going to do there. You what, Egg?
Number towns. Are there more number towns? 9 town?
I don't
8
know.
Town?
You can have a look at the town directory. Oh, something that I was going to do is I was going to update the script to be able to like count the number of towns and crashes and stuff and introduce it into this season. The problem is that I need to figure out a way to add a crash because we've had a crash. So I'll figure that out at some point.
Just
okay.
hard code a crash
Ah,
at the start.
the town local authority hate me. I put some trees in. Yeah, you know what I could do? I could hard code a crash and then remove the hard code, but it will still be in the counter. Right. Do the town hate me? Local authority, they think I'm appalling. All I did was build roads for them. They think I'm very poor now. Wow, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. Oh no, I'm just poor. Thank goodness for that. I thought I was going to have to bribe them. So, let's put a stop up here. We'll put a stop down there. And then we'll get a route going between them. Obviously in this town there's going to be more, and in this town there's going to be quite a few as well. So we have to connect up to the docks. So, what do you mean? Local? Oh, they hate me as well. Why? Oh, it's because I built loads of road.
I think they like that, but no.
Yeah, you'd think they would like, oh, I'm just going to build this highway for you, and they're going to go, no, we hate you. Oh dear. Couldn't you initialize the counter to 1 instead of 0? I could, but I'd have to create a fork of the script so it didn't do it for all the games. Let's turn trees back on. Oh look, there's so many trees here already. This is part of the problem, right? Right, I think we might have to just wait until my ratings get better. New donation! Fantastic! Oh, Fran the man. New donation from Fran the man. Thank you very much for the donation. Donation from Fran the man with a message that it's towards a new keyboard. So thank you very much. Yeah, I would like to try and get a new keyboard. I'll probably wait until there's some sort of sale, but I do need to get a new keyboard. This one's okay, but I need to get one like what I had previously back again. Let's see if I can get any construction in Grunway-on-Sea. Did they hate me? They think I'm just poor. Okay, that's not too bad then. Right, can I modify this split screen? Ugh. There we go. I made it smaller. Because I need to be able to see what I'm doing over here. Right, so with this town, I think if we go...
Am I allowed to upgrade narrow gauge to normal track?
Yeah, I suppose so. It's probably all going to go wrong.
Okay.
Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here and one here. I'm going to spread them out like that. I think that'll probably do the job. Especially when the town starts growing, right? Oh, they refuse to allow it. Let's try some trees. Okay. Now, do they still hate me? Oh, they think I'm good? Wow, trees worked on these guys. There we go. Now that I've got the stations in, now's a good time for me to put in the roads. There we go. Now, for Brentbird Springs, I'm just going to try and bribe them. Because we've got the money, and it's already appoiling. Okay, it's poor. So what I need to do is I need to expand our existing station. Go away with the potential new vehicles. I don't want them, thank you very much. Did I just get a notification that a ship was lost? No. Oh, we got trains waiting in depots. Okay.
Yeah, I'm selling them.
Okay. So again, we just want kind of like the back of the town. So I'm going to do, for now, bus stations here and mail stops here. That should do. Then we can get the depot in and actually hook all this up. New keyboard, yes. I need a new keyboard. I'm currently running on my backup keyboard. I started with the Logitech G15. That was a brilliant keyboard, but it just got really old, really worn, and I needed a new one. Then I got a new one. Eventually that broke. Then I got the one that I told you that broke, and now I'm using my backup one.
Why's my train going backward?
I don't know why your train's going backwards. Sort your trains out.
I mean the logo.
Oh, did you put it on like the end or something?
Maybe.
There's a thing you can do, and it makes the train go backwards. And in this mod, Iron Horse.
Okay.
I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
Maybe Jet knows.
Yeah, if you go to the website, it will tell you all about it. Right, here we go. I'm trying to do the orders correct this time. Right, I think I did it. Let's check it. So it should be go to docs, 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 go to docs. Yes, that looks good. Control click to reverse in the depot to reverse engine direction, apparently. I've never done that. Yeah.
Oh. Well, let's fix these trains.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of notifications of trains here, Egg, so you do need to fix them. Right, let's clone the passenger services, and then we'll get some trucks as well now that they're available. I just want to click on the depot. Oh, we've got the depot. New vehicle. There's the mail truck. Copy the orders, but don't share them because I don't think that can cause problems. There we go. Now, so to begin with, all of these are going to be like bunched up together, and it's going to cause a bit of a problem. But just over time, they're going to expand and spread out, and it'll be fine. I could use unbunching, actually. The problem with using unbunching is you force them to go to a depot to unbunch, right? But if you're forcing them to go to a depot to unbunch, that is the only depot stop they'll ever do in their route. Which is a shame.
You not add another depot stop.
You could add another depot stop, and you could do it with conditional orders. So what you could do is you could go into the middle of the list here, and you can say, okay, before going to the docks, go to nearest depot, and then like add a conditional order jump down to the docks. They're the wrong way round. So then you can say when reliability, or is it when needs service remaining requires service? If requires service is true, no wait, false, then jump to order 12. Can you guys see that? Now I'm not 100% sure this will work, but I'm pretty sure this will work. So we have this conditional order here. And then after the conditional order is the depot. And if it is false, right? If it is false, in red, and it doesn't require it, it will jump round to number 12 and skip the depot. So that would be a big set of conditional orders. Like you'd probably have to put a few service stops in here and here, just in case it needs a service. And then one of them, you wouldn't put the conditional orders in, and that would be the one that you unbunched at. So now, a lot of work. So now I've done this on both ends. We've got a lot of passengers and a lot of mail starting to build up down here now. These vehicles haven't spread out a lot. They've spread out a little bit. They probably do with a few more. You know what would be nice? If there was some sort of indicator of the number of passengers waiting without having to click on the station. Like a little bar beneath, or a little line where the colour is like how full the station is, or something along those lines. That'd be really nice. I'm not sure anything like that is possible. Not with the way the game's currently coded. But it looks like most of these stations are just like... Well, that one's got like 100 and something passengers. Okay, let's get a... Are they going down there, or is it... Are some of them going that way? None of the vehicles have actually come down here yet. I'm getting a lot of waiting in depot messages.
I'm selling the trains.
There's a lot of passengers here, but not a lot of mail. Bags of mail are starting to build up over here. We're going to end up with a lot of mail soon when these trucks are ending up going to Grumway-on-Sea. Yeah. So they'll probably start going off soon. I think my ships are going to be doing all right. The problem is that I've made a lot of changes to them recently, and it's just not necessarily going to be... Like, because I keep making changes and there's some growth to be done, it's like futureness. Alright, it's futureness. Right then. Tech Hammer. Let's see how things are going. How badly did I mess up these trains? I don't think it caused a problem adding that order, right?
It's probably fine, I think.
Yeah. But obviously we don't want to necessarily unbunch like that. I was just doing a bit of experiment. So I'm going to remove that now to put it back to how it was. There we go. And because they're shared orders, it'll be okay. Hey, Newt Nuda. Welcome. I'm going to leave the waypoint in, though, just to remind me that I did it. Let's see. So, what else has expanded down here? Oh, my goodness. Great Romborn has been penned in with signs. Are we trying to get it to grow in density, or just... Oh, it's trying to get it to expand around the station. That makes sense.
I just tried to limit the town so it doesn't grow everywhere.
Yeah.
So we have place to build stuff around the town.
Yeah. Town growth has been turned down, but because we're in 1937 already, some of these towns are getting quite big. I mean, if we look at the town directory and going for the population, we've already got a town of nearly 15,000. And it's 1937, and we've got lots and lots of years to go. Brandon's Experiment is actually one of the biggest towns on the map. And that's just because it's 4 active stations very early on in the game. Anywhere that's got 5 stations will probably overtake that pretty quick. Okay, now, how are we doing down here? Oh, look, the trucks are starting to go into Grunway-on-Sea. That's going to absolutely skyrocket the amount of mail here, I think. We can see that we're getting a lot of transfers over there. We're getting a lot of transfers here as well. Let's have a look. Ooh, yes. Look, 200 and something odd bags of mail. All these passengers and all of this mail has come from the other towns and from inside the town. It's a really good way of doing it. It's just a shame that at the moment we are getting a backlog of ships. We need more mail trucks, I think. 27 bags of mail there. They should spread themselves out, I think. I don't want to put an unbunch order in. I don't think it's necessary. I suppose what I could do is I could put a full load order in at one of the places, and that will naturally spread them out. Yeah. Your dishwasher broke down. Oh, you're just gonna have to get wet. Just gonna have to get wet. Yeah, it would be nice. Do I just need more mail trucks? I think I do actually. You know. Let's get a whole bunch of them. You know what? We'll get a bunch of buses as well. There we go. We'll get things going really busy. And this can be the start of a shipping empire as well. Now, I said we was going to name this goods hub after one of the Viewer Plus subscribers. So let's do that now. We're going to go over to the wheel. We're going to spin on all Viewer Plus subscribers. Remember, folks, out the different ways you can support me, there are a list on my website. So if you go to my website, right, if you go to masterhellish.net, there is a list on there. You go to support of lots of different ways you can support me. Most of those ways are free. But out of the subscription ones, there is the memberships on YouTube, the channel memberships, Twitch subs, and Viewer Plus, which is my own system. And there's the benefits and stuff. And we currently have 112 Viewer Plus subscribers. So I'm going to spin the wheel on all 112 Viewer Plus subscribers. And we'll find out who's going to get their name in the game. Alright. So far, we've had Nep and we've had Thomas. So let's find out who our next person's going to be. Hans. All right. Okay. Well, Hans, thank you very much for being a viewer plus subscriber. I will jump back into the game. We will add you as a sign. We will think of a name to name this goods hub after you. And we will then later do another goods hub somewhere over here. Maybe this could be a boat goods hub because there's a lot of water around here. But then we're going to connect the two hubs together. So we'll have bi-directional goods across the world. Maybe we could do that from left to right and top to bottom. That would be a big world connection, wouldn't it? Right, Egg. How are things going? Where are you building? You're doing the what do you call it? The factory, right?
I'm doing some ships and color coding them.
You're color coding the ships. Well, I can tell you that you have currently transported 0 crates of goods. But it produced 0 last month. Yeah, apparently produced 0.
Is it not in the coverage of the station?
I've got a funny feeling. If we get a train station, a 1x1, and just hover... No, it looks like it's in the coverage.
Well, it's accepting goods from the sawmill, but maybe not from the factory.
No, it looks like it is getting it from the factory, because if you try and build a station on top of that, it says accepts livestock, grain and steel.
Okay.
So if it's accepting the livestock, grain and steel, it's going to supply the goods, right? I think
Why
it
is
just didn't have a delivery last month. Last minute, sorry.
Okay.
Last minute. So we'll keep an eye on that, actually.
Yeah.
It did just have a delivery at the docks. Is that a spread station?
Yeah, I built a shed.
Ah, yeah, I see the shed. Yeah. So, hopefully, with that ship delivery, it's going to be okay. So you're using ships. Oh my goodness, there's a combination of rail and ships for the Hans Goods Hub, or whatever we're going to call it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 560 crates of goods, and 81% of it was transported. So that's all working good. It's just when I happened to look at it, it just happened to be 0 between deliveries. Right then, how are we looking over here? Oh, we're getting loads of passengers. I need more passenger ones. Let's get the passengers up to 15. Actually, do we have them on full load? We do. Okay, that's okay. Checking his minions work, scary stuff. No, I'm just like, if I didn't look at what they were doing, then how would chat and the stream actually see what's going on? Yeah, we're using the vanilla industry set for this one. There are some mods, but they're all listed. I don't know if they're listed in the description. They're definitely listed on the website, but the link to the website's in the description. I can't remember, actually. Maybe somebody can tell me. Right then. Oh, yeah. How are our blimp things doing? Well, this one is circling around, going backwards and forwards between the airports, and actually made 32 grand last year. Are they the only aircraft we've got? No, we've got 2 terrible... No, we've got 4 pretty bad aeroplanes, and they're making a profit. But both airships are vastly outperforming the aeroplanes. It's the blimps. Definitely the blimps.
We need more blimps.
I don't know if we need more blimps, to be honest. I'm not sure how a blimp network would work.
Just more blimps on the...
Oh, on the route.
On the current line.
Well, the ratings are poor 28%, so yes.
Okay.
There's plenty of passengers and the ratings are terrible. However, I don't think that journey is a very long journey. Maybe we should make the journey a little longer. Is there a maximum distance for the blimps to travel? Let's have a look. Available aircraft, airship, aircraft type is helicopter. Range 640 tiles. Okay, so we want to go further, really.
Yeah.
So 640.
Well, they are slow, so.
Yeah, but when you think about the throughput of a plane network, right? If they're closer together, and let's say you can only have one blimp a minute take off and land, and the trip takes 5 minutes. That means you can only fit 10 blimps on the network. But if you go a further distance, you can get more blimps on the total journey at the same time with the same throughput at the airports. Yes, so if I zoom out and we go about, oh wow, 300, oh that's 300 that way and about 300 that way. We're looking at going potentially to one of these towns up here.
Oh, they don't use the runway. They just.
No, they count as helicopters.
Hmm.
Or we could go down this way, down to Honston. Yeah, that's a good distance. If we go from Goodwood Airport, which is absolute. Oh, if we want to expand the airport, it's going to be horrendous.
Yes. Oh no.
Oh no, that's bad. That's very bad. I have no idea how we're going to do that, but I've just purchased everything I possibly can. Yeah, and then we go south down to Honst. I'm pretty sure we can get this far. And if I get rid of that piece of road, we can get a good airport in there. Can we get a large airport yet? No. Oh, actually...
How large is the biggest airport?
The largest that we can have at the moment is just a small airport, and that's it.
I mean, largest in the game.
What?
Is it 11 by...
I think it's 11 by 10 or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Wobbly Boost. So I'm not going to delete the blimp service that... Oh, hang on a minute. Somebody put it around Langley Airport. I was actually going to decommission that airport. Because these blimps, I'm just going to keep the blimps, but redirect them instead of going to Langley. I'm going to get them to go down up to Honston Airport, all right, and just go between those two instead, and then just decommission the one in the middle. So I'm going to close this airport. Oh no, can I can't close an airport while there's something there, I think? Oh, it can take off. There we go. Now maybe, you know what, I'm going to close the airport. I'm not going to delete it. Maybe we can finish something later. ScubaCat3134, hello, welcome. First time catching a live stream? Well, welcome to the stream. Not only are we doing a stream tonight, we're doing a stream tomorrow night. We're going back to Theme Hospital, and I think I'm attempting to do level 6. It's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I'm sure overall it might be fine. So then what I'll do is I'll just clone these blimps, and we will put a full load order on at Goodwood Airport just to space them out, right? Because I think that's the bigger airport, or the one with the best catchment compared to the other one. So I will clone it so that there is a total of some blimps. How many are there? How many blimps are going here? 7. Alright, let's make it 10. There we go. Now, did I change the orders? No, I accidentally did another one. I'll delete it. Right. Oh, I did. Oh, yeah. Full load. Right, so the blimps are going to full load here, and they're going to fly down and go back again. And I think it'll be fine. Yeah. You was using a mod that used large vintage airports, 2 runways, 2 helicopters. That's an interesting one. I've never done that actually. Vintage airports. We're not using that in this series though. Right then. Okay, so let's check in with how my stuff's going and how these two things are going. Just to remind everybody, tonight TechHammer and DJ Egg are joining me. And yes, joined by is spelled incorrectly, but I will fix that at some point. Maybe one day, we'll see. I don't know. Probably not. So, first of all, let's go back to TechHammer. you've been expanding this passenger network. You've added Garfinway South. You've got all the other vehicles that are running there. There's a bunch of trains coming in. They're all making... Oh, wow. You've got 6 trains here making nearly $500,000. That's some very good profit there. Fantastic. And the station's got over 1,000 passengers at it. Now,
I have been tinkering with the buses and mail vans, so the trains are as full as they can be.
Yeah, you don't really want empty trains if you can avoid it, can you? And you can see here that we're doing drop-offs. These ones in the Lundberg Woods and so forth. You've only got buses here at the moment, but we can add trucks. Now, trucks weren't available until recently, which is why in all of these towns we've only got... Oh no, well some of them have got mail vans going around now. I think... Have you been working on that, Techhammer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm adding the mail vans.
Yeah, so Techhammer's doing a fantastic job of adding mail vans to these routes so that we've got loads of bags of mail waiting, which is absolutely fantastic. I've expanded this airport route with extra blimps. In fact, we've got a line of blimps going across the world now. There's one here, one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. Loads of blimps going across the world. In fact, we would probably need a few more blimps. One's coming to land, but let's get 10 more blimps on that route. Why not, eh? And let's go up and have a look and see how my stuff's coming along. So we've got these docks here that are being fed by these 3 towns. Now, these towns are not massively big, so there's not a horrendous amount of stuff at the docks, unfortunately. But on this side, we've got a pretty big town involved and a tiny town. So I think that probably kind of balances it out. Nothing waiting here, which is fantastic. It looks like there's not many ships loading as well. So that's doing better. And, oh wow. Whoa! My passenger ships made nearly $1 million last period. That's fantastic. I don't think I've ever seen ships make that much money before. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. Originally, I thought you had to buy the game because of all these features. No, OpenTTD is fully free, fully open source. So my shipping route's doing okay, and I think it can only do better as these towns grow, which will be fantastic. And we've got a lot of passengers and mail to pick up over there. Quite a lot of passengers and mail to pick up over there as well, so probably more trucks needed. And then we go over to DJ Egg. Egg, how are things going with your new factory and sawmill expansions?
Yeah, good. We've been adding more ships, more trains.
Mm-hmm. Have you added any extra goods trains? Because I think
replaced the narrow gauge trains that were here with full trains.
Ah, okay. So you did replace that, and that looks like it's working well. But I think you need more because at the moment you've got one loading at 51%, and the platforms are empty. As soon as that train leaves, your ratings are going to start going down. I mean, it's up to 80. Having said that, what we need to do is actually buy a statue of the company owner.
Yes, then we can get to 100.
Yes, so Fort Mondham, which is the town related to that state. I've just put it in.
Oh, okay.
And then we've got Lundham as well that's involved for some of these stations. So I'll build a statue of the company owner there. And I guess we should really do it for all of these places along the route. So...
So Nonston and
yeah, I'm just going around building all the statues on this side. Now remember, folks, when you're doing this, it's the name of the station. So this is Tundinbury Woods. We need to go to Tundinbury. Now here it's obvious because it's the only one that's nearby. But at some of the other ones, it's not so obvious. There we go. So some of these are like Muscatborn. We can really... Oh, there's one up there already. Now, something I haven't done is actually build statue of company owners in these towns over here. So I'm going to do that. Statue of company owner here. Statue of company owner here. Statue of company over here. That will help boost our... What's our ratings at the docks at the moment? Let's pin it. So 77% and 49%. Let's see those go up. Wait a sec. There's a cargo station. That's not in the base game. We've got a mod for that. It's the Industry Stations Renewal set. And it's fantastic. Just check out the list of mods that we got. Alright then.
Why is this train losing money?
I don't know. But you can see now that the ratings have gone up at Little Broadwood Docks. Yeah, let's have a quick look. So if we look at the new GRF settings, we've got Iron Horse, that's all the trains. The Aviator's aircraft set, that's all the aeroplanes. Shark, that's all the ships. Then we've got hover vehicles and vac trains for if we decide to go into the future. The industry station renewal mod for pretty industry stations. Then we've got the depots. We've got the tram set for adding trams to the game. Total town replacement for pretty towns. Town names for UK town names. British station set for pretty passenger trains. Stations, sorry. And the bridge renewal set for a different bridge set. So the towns look like this because of the mod. We've got some passenger stations, some good examples down here. That one's a pretty plain passenger station, but you can see it's got buffer stops and slopes. Then there's some down here that look a bit better with some extra decoration. They're all part of the British station set. Yeah. Wow. It's going really well.
I think one of my forests has disappeared.
No. Which of your forests disappeared? Down here.
Manningham.
Manningham Woods. What were the ratings of the station? Excellent. 82%. That's weird. Where was the forest? Was it in range? Are these just empty? No, they're full of wood.
Oh, this one is
Oh,
still
hang on a minute. These have negative profit.
Yeah, because the woods are gone.
Yeah, but surely it would only go... Are they full? No, that one's completely empty. So one of them's completely empty, and the other one was loading.
Yeah.
Huh.
You can sell this one.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. How strange. Right, let's see how those ships are coming along. Right, so look, we haven't got any ships loading here now. We've got bags of mail and stuff waiting, so we can just nip in here and say, okay, we need a couple more passenger ships and a couple of more mail ships and send them on the way. And we're going to have them all coming backwards and forwards. It might be worth changing their orders so that they actually visit the depot as well before the docks. So here at Little Brunwood Docks, before we go there, we'll go to the ship depot. And I'll probably turn it around as well. Oh, I can't. Yeah, let's turn that around a little bit by just deleting it. There we go. So we've got an invalid order. So where the invalid order is, we'll put the right order in and delete the invalid order. And then over on this side, we should go to this dock as well on the way back. So just before we go to the start of the list, back to the depot. There we go. If the forest vanished from me, I'd just build another. That could actually be a solution. Yeah, well, it depends on your game settings. If you change the game settings, you can make it so they're funded. Yeah. Well then. a big open lake area created by me, and what appears to be a rather successful shipping route, if I do say so myself. If we look at the amount of money that these ships are bringing in, they're doing rather well. We're only in the 17th of January, and profit this period is over $500,000 for these particular ships, which is quite good. The road vehicles are a little bit hit and miss at the moment, but the more they go around and the more these towns grow, the better that will do. They will start making even more money. I mean, let's have a look at these ones. Yeah, look at that. So these ones are in profit, most of them. Some of the mail trucks not so much, but they'll get there. And yeah, we've got a nice expansion of our goods hub. So I think what we should probably do is aim to have four big goods hub, one in each corner of the world, and then like have them transferring across. But that is going to be the end of the stream for tonight. So I want to say thank you very much to both DJ Egg and Tech Hammer for joining me tonight. As always, it's great to have people come along, and of course, if you want to take part, all the details you need are in the description of the live stream. Thank you to everybody who supported the stream with your likes. Remember, do give the stream a like if you've enjoyed it, and all the support through Viewer Plus and so forth. And if you want to see more of this, of course, you can go and have a look in the live tab of my channel and go and have a look at number 1 and number 2 if you missed those streams, or plenty of other OpenTTD videos. There's literally hundreds of them on my channel. But from me, DJ Egg and Tech Hammer, that's going to be all for tonight. So say goodbye, folks. It's alright. Good night.
Bye.
Goodbye.